What's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. Alright, y'all, back with another post-fight analysis video. Boxing last night, Claressa Shields versus Marie-Eve Dicaire. Claressa, she set that record once again, man. She's up there setting the bar. This is her second division where she became undisputed. That's 154 and 160. 160, yeah. And 168, she unified title. So, yeah, between those three divisions, I mean, she's been cleaning up. She's been taking on everybody, taking on the most meaningful fights at 11 wins now, 11-0. And once again, she went in there against another belt holder, Marie-Eve Dicaire, and just, took her to school. I feel like she really went in there, just showcased her skills. In my opinion, I feel like she could have got the knockout, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But I feel like Claressa definitely went in there, showed who the sharper puncher was, definitely showcased her good counter skills and how she could handle the southpaw with ease. Never had any trouble with this southpaw. Just won every single round easily with the much better strong punches. Real quick, man, looking at the first half of the fight, Claressa really just set the pace of just really looking for well-timed shots. I feel like Marie was moving around, doing a lot of bouncing and a lot of feints, but her main attack was to just step straight in. She was never stepping in at angles. That's why Claressa would just catch her every time she would step in with a good straight right hand, and as she would back her up, she would just keep like staring her down. And as she stared, she would come over the top with a left hook and crack Marie right in the side of the head, And then she would follow up with another right hand, and that's how she just kept the pace. She was just really ripping good 1-2s or single shots, really just backing Marie up and just really frustrating her. Like, Marie was really starting to do a lot of clinching and doing a lot of holding and a lot of like pressing back on wrestling on Claressa, trying to frustrate her. But Claressa kept her composure, just boxed well for the first half of the fight. 1 through 5, yeah, I'd say she won all those rounds. 5 through 10, same thing. I think Claressa just went in there and, showcased good boxing. Back to the knockout thing, I feel like Claressa was doing well, launching those right hands at good angles and the left hook and the straight right hand. But I feel like there's a few right hands she missed at times in rounds, but she would kind of come over the top with those loopy rights, and Marie was ducking them. She was timing those right hands well, and she would duck that right hand and clinch, or she would duck and move out of the way. I feel like if she would have went to the body with those right hands, it would have opened up a knockout punch. Like, she should have started like winging those hard right hands to the body, because body shot, you won't miss. If Claressa stuck to the body with those long right hands, those wild right hands, she would have definitely been taking a win out of Marie for sure. And then those left hooks that came over the top, that probably would have been like the money shot, because the left hook she really couldn't miss. I think the right hands, Marie, she started to kind of figure out, and she would kind of duck some of those. She was still getting hit with them, but there was a few of them that she would duck. And if she was a good counter puncher, she could have countered Claressa a few times, but she wasn't really set. She wasn't really having her feet set to counter any. She would just kind of slip those punches and hold, or she would slip and move out of the way. But yeah, overall it was a good boxing match from Claressa Shields. Once again, she showcases her boxing skill and takes another belt, cleans out another division. I couldn't give Marie a single round. I saw that look on her face, like whenever the judges read the scorecards, what was it, 190, and she kind of gave that stank face look, like, oh, I went around. I thought I might have won some rounds. I might have won the fight. But honestly, man, maybe she goes back and watch it. I couldn't give her a single round. I'm just being honest. I watched Claressa just pick her apart with the much better, stronger shots, and she could never figure that code out. She never really landed anything with authority to knock Claressa back. Claressa's the one that landed those hard shots that would knock her back. Marie, she landed a few good left hands here and there, a few shots here and there, but never really could get the respect of Claressa Shields. Claressa just went in there, swept the whole fight, and once again, like I said, took another belt. So yeah, man, from here, women's boxing, I do like the fact that Claressa likes to take on all challenges, but as far as the challenges now, it's really hard to say. That's why I can understand why she is going to MMA to, try to get more money and try to, really test her skills out in another sport. But from here, let's be honest, the one match that makes sense in boxing is Savannah Marshall. I think that'd probably be the last big challenge for her, unless she was to, meet Katie Taylor at like a catch weight, which I really don't want to see that fight. I feel like Katie Taylor is a champion in the lower weights, 140, 147, and so on. And Claressa's the bigger champion from like 154 and up. So if Claressa really wants the next challenge in boxing, she should get that get back from Savannah Marshall. That's the fight everybody wants to see. That's the fight I want to see. They need to make that happen ASAP. Maybe after Claressa makes her PFL debut, jump right back into that fight, because I feel like that would be a good challenge. I was looking at Savannah Marshall in her last few fights. She's been scoring some stoppage wins. She has this weird, long, lanky style. And I think she'll actually commit to punches and make a interesting fight with Claressa Shields. I actually might go back and break this fight down as far as just matching them up and, seeing how I think it would play out. But, yeah, shout out to Claressa once again, sets another record, cleans out another division. So that's a 2-division undisputed champion. How many can say that, though, right? But, yeah, that's all I got, guys. Tell me what y'all thought of the fight. And also, man, this was a cheap pay-per-view. This was her first pay-per-view also. Let me bring that up for Fight TV. It was like, I think it was like $29. Yeah, $29.99. So, I bought the pay-per-view and I watched it. He had some good women's fights on there as well. Other women's fights on there as well. I think 2 men's fights, and I think the rest were women's plus Claressa and Marie. But, yeah, shout out to Claressa once again, and Marie Eve Dicaire. She put her belt on the line, took on the challenge. Just couldn't do it, though. Claressa just had the better boxing skill. But, yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all want to see Claressa do from here. I want to see the Savannah Marshall fight. What do y'all want to see? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.